Hi, I'm Shelley from Frills and Froth, and this is my first tutorial, and today I am going to show you how to do English paper piecing hexagons. This is what I mean by it. It's where everything's sewn together by hand by little hexagons. With English paper piecing you can do lots of different shapes, hexagons, diamonds and all kinds of shapes. If they tessellate and fit together, then you can sew them together. They start off like this by sewing your fabric onto paper hexagons. We sell them on our website pre-cut like this, little card ones, but you can make your own by downloading a template off the internet and cutting them out of old envelopes, old greeting cards, even printer paper. These are reusable, so you can use them for a few different projects. There's different ways of sewing or connecting your fabric on. There's glue basting. I'm not a big fan of glue basting because by the time I normally get time to sew them all together, the glue has started to come off. Or there is sew, where you sew it on to baste it, like I've done here. Some people don't sew all the way through the card, they just sew on the fabric on the back. I again prefer to go all the way through the card because it just keeps it all stable to me, but I will show you both ways of doing it. First of all, I'll show you how to cut out your hexagon shape. You can buy hexagon shapes pre-cut of fabric. We also do them on the website, but it's quite simple, although time consuming, to cut them out yourself. Before I move on and before I forget, I'll talk about the size of hexagons. The size of hexagons are measured by one side, so these ones are 1.5 inches. Your fabric needs to be 1/2 inch bigger, so you have like 1/4 inch all the way round, so you can fold your fabric round. But to cut out your hexagons, you just need your fabric, and this is the fabulous thing about this. You don't need lots of equipment. It's really simple to do by yourself at home while you're watching TV or anything like that, and you can really get absorbed into doing it. So if you get your hexagon and pop it on your fabric and put a pin through the centre, pinning your fabric to your hexagon like that. Then you take your scissors, your fabric scissors, and cut round your hexagon, leaving roughly 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way round. So as you can see, there's a little bit of selvage I've caught in there, but it doesn't matter because that's going to get turned over. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get our needle and thread. I use quite a thick sturdy needle to do this part because, like I said, I sew through the card. So that's what I do, and I've tied a knot in the end. So starting from one side, you fold it over and finger press, and then you fold this bit over as well, if you can see. I'll do this with the red one in a minute as well so that you can see more. So you start by going up, and basically what you're doing is you're doing a stitch to hold that corner in place. just a normal straight stitch. There we go, just to hold that mitre cornered in place. So then we fold. I always fold in the same direction. So this one folds, I haven't done quite a quarter of an inch there, but you fold there and then go. Then you take your needle, go through just this side of it, then sew in again to pin your corner down. Again, you follow, you continue going all the way round, folding your corners over, again all folding in the same direction, and making sure your fabric is pulled as close to the side of your paper template as possible without distorting your paper template. So it needs to be snug, but not so that it's bending your paper out of shape. So you continue all the way round. Again, doing that. Making sure you're going folds all in the same direction. Oh, and just a note on thread. The thread that you use needs to be acrylic thread, because if you're using cotton, when it pulls against the cardboard, it can start fraying and break more. So using acrylic thread makes it less likely to snap. So we'll get into the last one now, and then we do that over. And as you can see, that's all done, all through. And you see on the other side where the corners are all mitered. So, and just to finish it off, I just snip it. I don't secure it off. I just do it like that. On the fabric, this fabric that I'm using is Gertie fabric by Michael Miller. You can find that on my website too. I will show you again how to do it with the red, because it shows up different. These are the pre-cut ones that I'm showing you this time. So again, you get your hexagon in the middle, pin it in place through all the layers. Try to get it as central as possible, so you've kind of got an even amount all the way round. And again, we're going to start by putting a knot in our cotton. I do this by wrapping it around my finger a few times, taking my needle through. Oh, it went wrong. Normally it does it first time, and that's because I was trying to show. Yes, so then we put your needle all the way through there, take it off your finger, push it down, and then you've got your knot. So folding again, making sure it's snug around the edges and you're looking for that mitered point. You take your thread through, if you're going through all the layers, you take it through this side, but I did say I would show you without going through all the layers. So you just go under your fabric, between your fabric and your card, securing that corner like that, so you can't see it on the other side. So, and then folding again, you see your mitered edge, and you take your needle and take it there, bring it up just before the corner, remembering not to sew through your card this time. Sewing just through the fabric, you catch that corner again and take your needle out before your next corner. I find this one a lot more fiddly doing it like this. Remembering to keep your fabric snug. So I'm going to start going through my cardboard again because that's how I prefer to do it. So again, you're seeing we are just securing the cardboard and the paper in place, cardboard and the fabric in place to keep it all steady for the next step. So again, sew through there, securing the fabric on the corner. Now just finish this one off quickly. Going again, catching every corner. And there we go, another one finished. And then we take the pin out, and at this point, when we've got a pile of hexes, I take them over to the iron and give them a press to really keep the shape. Another thing about EPP is you can use a wide variety of fabric. I prefer using quilting cotton because it's just easier to work with, but other people use upholstery fabric or lightweight denim or even lawn fabric or linen. So this is really, you can do it with whatever you've got. The next time I'll be showing you how to connect your hexes together. So I will see you next time. Thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.